Hey, what's going on, guys? Wanted to make a quick video for you guys because it's quite interesting because I was working on some videos on the computer to make for you guys, and I have to do some edits on them and I'll release them over the next couple weeks, probably on the weekends I plan to release them. So if this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, I do recommend you guys go ahead and get subscribed to the channel, because if you find this video interesting, you definitely will find this series of videos that I'm going to be releasing on the channel to be quite interesting also, because I took a week's worth of trading. I've really been focused on doing live sessions and recording my day trades, because I think that, for the people that are inside of my paid Discord and to also help some newbies out here on YouTube, that is the best way to kind of learn and document the journey on to why I enter trades and everything like that. But over the last week, I was recording myself during some sessions, and it was quite interesting just due to the fact that I am in the United States in New York, so typically inside of my day trading journey over the last few years, I focus on the New York session. Opens for me 9:30 a.m. I typically trade it out to about 4 or 5 p.m. That's a full day for me. Sometimes, depending on how the market looks or the setups that I'm currently getting, I might cut that half day around lunchtime, maybe around 1 p.m. or so. But that typically is my uptime. So therefore, that's automatically, like a default session for me. Now, over the years inside of my trading journey, there has been points where I sometimes consider myself to be a night owl, and I'll find myself up late at night. And this will typically be between the time that Asia starts around 7, 8 p.m. in the evening, leading, through the night into the time where Europe opens, which is typically around 3 a.m. my time here in the United States. That's just how it's been. But over the last week, going back to what I was saying previously, I was bouncing around just a tad bit trading both, because it's definitely important to point out that over the last 2 years, I mainly focus on New York session. And I think based on what's happened over the last week, that is going to be something that I stick to, because over the last week, I did some mostly Asia sessions, and I really didn't like the way the market flowed. And then on top of that, I compared it to what I was normally doing in the New York session, and my win rate dropped during Asia session. Now, the one session that I will give it up to now, typically now today inside of my trading journey, trading Europe will not really work for me, because market opens at 3 a.m. and typically I am sound asleep at that time. But one thing that I definitely noticed, there was 2 days out of the week last week where I was up. I didn't go to sleep. I stayed up all night for it, because once I go to sleep, it's over. But I stayed up all night for it 2 days last week, and I did trade it. I will consider the time period between 3 a.m. Eastern in the United States up until when New York session opens at 9:30. It is a lot of liquidity going on as compared to Asia, where I really noticed that Asia doesn't really have a lot of liquidity going on, and it's not really a moving market like what we get from 3 a.m. when London opens all the way up into New York, right? I am going to be honest with you guys, and you guys, everyone out there watching this video, may want to consider what I'm saying, even if you're not like myself, someone who's already in tune with the New York market, because that's the region of the United States that I live in. You may want to consider trading the New York session, because it's in my honest belief, my years of trading, and just also, really honed in on the New York session over the last 3 years. Out of them all, 100% honest with you guys, definitely the best session to trade, just due to the fact of, as day traders, It has every single thing that we're looking for, from the liquidity, the way the market is moving. It gives us more opportunity to take advantage of that and find multiple trades and bigger trades that we can actually profit from. Now, I know everyone out there watching the video may have an opinion. Do feel free to get down below in the comments. Like I say always, let me know what you guys think, what's working for you inside of your trading journey. I'm always in the comments, so you'll get a reply out of me quick. And get subscribed to the channel if this is your first time seeing me on YouTube. I'm out of here, and I will see you guys in the next one.